Everybody in the village of Arita knows Anty Fola. She is the kind-hearted woman who lives in the last compound before the forest road bends toward the hills. Travelers, strangers, and even stray animals have all tasted her kindness. Her little mud brick house always smelled of pepper soup and wood smoke, and her door was never locked. If you were tired, wet, or hungry, Anty Fola's compound would be your safe place. One day in a stormy night, that changed her forever. It was on a night when the clouds split open like angry gods, and the rain poured down as if to drown the earth. Thunder cracked so loud that windows shook. Most villagers were already deep under their blankets, but Anty Fola was still by her hearth, warming a bowl of yam porridge, humming to herself, when a heavy knock boomed on her wooden door. Bam, bam, bam. The knock wasn't like anything she had heard before. It wasn't urgent, it wasn't polite. It was final, like a verdict being delivered. Startled, she grabbed her wrapper tighter and walked to the door. When she opened it, the storm howled inside. A woman, soaked from head to toe, stood in the rain. Her clothes clung to her thin frame, tattered rags. Water dripped from her hair and face, but her eyes, they were wide, almost empty, staring without blinking. Her lips curled into a broken, unnatural smile. Without a second thought, Anty Fola pulled her in and slammed the door shut. "Ah, this rain will finish somebody tonight," she muttered, stoking the fire higher. She grabbed a spare wrapper and wrapped it around the woman's shoulders. "Sit, warm yourself. You'll catch your death out there." But the woman said nothing. She just sat before the fire, water pooling beneath her, staring into the flames. She didn't blink, she didn't speak, she didn't move. The fire crackled. The storm raged, and Anty Fola began to feel uneasy. She whispered a quiet prayer to herself, "Oluwa, protect me," clutching her wrapper tighter. Then, as the fire began to die down and the night grew colder, the woman finally turned her head. Her voice was not human, it crackled and hissed like burning wood.
"You opened your door to death, but you have kindness in your heart, so I will spare you."
Before Anty Fola could draw breath, the woman's body began to unravel, turning to smoke, rising and twisting through the air, like incense caught in a whirlwind. The smoke shot toward the door and vanished through the cracks as if pulled by invisible hands. Anty Fola collapsed to the floor, her hands on her chest, gasping for air. By morning, the villagers found her lying by the cold ashes, alive but shaking. She could barely speak. On her front door, a deep black mark had burned into the door. No one could scrub it off. Not even the rain could wash it away. The elders say it was a mark of death, and a warning, death came knocking, but was turned away by kindness. After that night, Anty Fola never opened her door again. She lived many more years, quiet and reclusive. But every year, on the night the storm returned, she would light a single fire and whisper to it. And before she left this world, she told her story to all who would listen, especially children and travelers. Kindness will save you, yes, but only once. Choose when to use it wisely. The end.